Hey guys, Jonathan was here for JM Sports 100 and the JM Sports Show. How's it going? I'm here to preview the action for Week 5 in the 2015 NFL season. In this video, we are going to take a look at the matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chicago Bears come into this game 1-3. They are 0-1 on the road, and Kansas City comes into this game 1-3, and they are 0-1 at home. Now, you look at these two teams here. I think Kansas City has been a team that I think a lot of people, including me, whiffed on at the beginning of the year. Said they'd be really good, but so far they haven't shown that. They're just a really inconsistent football team right now. Meanwhile, Chicago, for Bears fans that don't think Jay Cutler matters, and I know that there's a lot. I know I have several fans that are Bear fans that think that Jay Cutler needs to go. For those of you who don't think that Jay Cutler is a difference maker, is a good quarterback, did you see what happened last week? There was a completely different team last week against Oakland. Even though the game was close, that Oakland team is good. It was a completely different team last week. So yes, uh, Jay Cutler matters. The problem that the Bears are going to have this week is their offensive line is a complete mess right now, and that is not great. Obviously, they lost center Will Montgomery last week, which basically threw everything off, and it's got uh, a couple people switching positions on the offensive line. But I think Cutler can adapt to that. One thing that Cutler can do is he's got the ability to keep plays alive. And Cutler, when his head is on straight, can be a really good quarterback. And this Kansas City defense has not been fantastic. Both these teams have allowed way more points than they have forced. Kansas City has had a lot of problems on the offensive line. They have given up a lot of sacks. They gave up, I believe, 5 last week to Kansas City, or to Cincinnati, rather. And the Chicago Bears defense is struggling to get to the quarterback. So the question is, what is going to happen? The Bears only have 6 sacks on the year. The Bears do hope to have Alshon Jeffrey back this week. He's missed 3 games. That would be big for them. That'd be a big weapon for Cutler to get back if he could. I'm not saying this Bears team is fantastic. They're not. I think they're not the worst team in their division. I think that goes to Detroit. But I think Chicago is kind of starting under John Fox to figure a little bit of stuff out. Meanwhile, Kansas City is just their young team, and they've got problems all over. Like we said, they've got offensive problems, they've got some defensive problems, um, and so to me, Chicago is going to be able to come into Kansas City. Now, this game is going to be very close. Okay, I think this game is going to be very competitive, very close, and probably back and forth. And it's going to be an offensive battle. It's probably going to come down to Alex Smith and Jay Cutler. And for as shaky as I am to say it, I think at this point, with the teams that they both have, I think I would take Jay Cutler in that battle. So I do have the Bears getting a tough win, a tough, close win on the road in Kansas City. We are 0-1 on the week last week, coming off of an 11-4 week in Week 4. We had the Texans beating the Colts last night. Texans lost that game 27-20, in large part due to penalties. We have 37-27 on the year, 806, 472, and 3 lifetime. Don't forget to like JM Sports Show page on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. Links, as always, are down in the description. And that is going to do it for me. I am Jonathan Mosette for JM Sports 100 and the JM Sports Show. This has been a preview for Sunday's matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Kansas City Chiefs. And I will see you guys later.